around. Make yourself at home, because you are home. Once you're done, why not invite some friends over? Have a party. The neighbours never complain, so go bananas. And when you want to leave, well, just waddle up to your pod computer and press the menu button. Marvellous adventures are just a step outside your door. Well, how marvellous! You've found your way to the pod computer. The entire Imagisphere is now but a flick of the left stick and a tap of the action button away. Why not stretch your legs by picking the play option? So you're now free from the confines of your pod computer. Have a good old nosy around and get the vibe of the place. You might want to invite some chumblies over. Jazz the place up a bit first, perhaps. It's easily done. Just open your poppet with the menu button, then you have access to the myriad wonderful things you'll have collected on your adventures. Now, should you wish to reacquaint yourself with your pod computer, I have it on the highest of authorities that standing before it and pressing the menu button is something you need to do first. While we're making sure everything is shipshape and tickety-boo, why not head back into the adventure and check in on how things are progressing? When you get back, we'll have probably fixed up all the extra bells and whistles for you to rattle on, but not a moment before. Obviously, you've got to love maps. Who hasn't placed a map of the world on the floor and stomped around it making giant monster sounds? But seriously, maps are terrific. The ones up here, doubly so. The map is the epicenter of adventure, somewhere you'll visit regularly if I know you. Use the left stick to pick your destination and the action button to visit it. Don't worry about all the locked badges. You'll gain access to these as you play. So much to see and do, I'm quite giddy with excitement. Where's that world map? I'm a-going stomping.
Bunkums! It worked! You're here! Sorry for the rough ride, old chap. My name's Newton. Welcome to Bunkum Chummy Chum Chum, where the sky is strewn with circling clouds of imagination, all ceaselessly pumped into Bunkum's atmosphere by the pounding creative heart at its core, a magnificent moon of wonder. But I'm afraid Bunkum's destiny lies in our hands. Let me explain. Long ago, before the Negativitron nearly laid waste a craft world, 3 gluttonous gargoyles gorged on Bunkum's bountiful creativity. Inspiration dried up. We teetered on the brink of the abyss. And then 3 heroes came. With their speed, with their power, with their grace. They finally managed to capture the Titans. With Bunkum restored to the creative paradise you see around you, the heroes retired to the pages of myth. A myth that also foretells of the return of the Titans. Tonight, just before bedtime, all of Bunkum's nightmares become real. And that's where we come in. Join me, my noble assistant. Bunkum's very future depends on we 2 brave heroes. Let's get down off this mountain. I've got a prezi for you. Oh, how I love the mountain air. It's just so airy. Press up and down on the left stick to move in and out of the screen. Hold down on the left stick and press the action button to jump down a step. If you jump in front of a step, you'll automatically shift backwards onto it.
Did I ever tell you about the time I got stuck in a hat? I did? Well, it's a true story and still relevant today, as the danger of getting stuck in Little Big Planet is as real as it ever was. If you find yourself in an impassable crevice or an insurmountable rut, your poppet holds the key to your salvation. Open it with your menu button and highlight the retry option using your left stick. Then simply hold the action button until your little stitched chum pops himself senseless. Don't worry, he'll be back in a jiffy, spat out of that last checkpoint you ran past. Good as new.
layer launchers spring you from front to back and back to front. Give it a shot. That's it. Bounce in and out like a bouncing in and out thing. Excellent work. Your bounding knows no bounds. Use the action button to trigger blue layer launchers. Use the grab button to climb along a climbable surface. You could still jump while you're climbing. Just press the action button. Wonderful work. I knew you could do it. Right. Good work. Let's go. Use the grab button to take hold of spongy bits and the left stick to drag them about. Tap the action button while dragging or pushing to give yourself a little oomph. Good work. We are amazing. Grab that old dangly thing and use the left stick to swing across. Jolly useful, eh? Now, we must retire to my airship to prepare for our death-defying mission. Welcome to my airborne laboratory. My father made it, of course, but I made some refinements of my own. Look at us, co-conspirators, primed for our first top secret. That is our first target, a loathsome locale called Stitcham Manor. Stick it up on the mission board.
In the real world, slapping stickers on anything and everything is frowned upon. Rightly so. Have you ever tried peeling a sticker off a cat? Susan was not amused. However, in the world of Little Big Planet, we like to do things differently. Yes, that means you're free to sticker whatever you want, even your bestest of chums or most fearsome of foes. Simply bring up the Pop-It with the menu button and select stickers.
Within those walls lurks a cranky old bag named Nana Pud. Gruesome. But we must brave her horrors and make our way up onto the roof. One last, that is our true goal. The tin that houses the evil titans. We must reach it before Nana Pud releases them. The old bag. Fortunately, I've handcrafted something for just this occasion. Going down. Imagination made mechanical. Handheld inspiration. It sucks. It blows. It is the Pumpinator. This was working yesterday. Now, just pick it up, and I can show you how useful it is.
You can't have too many pockets. This is precisely why I want to introduce you to the all-new sack pocket. Press the back button to bring up the sack pocket. Use your left stick to highlight the particular thing you wish to pull out.
Such an amazing device. Oh, if only Daddy were here to witness it. You can aim it in different directions using the right stick. Point it at that pinwheel and press the R1 button to blow it into motion. Now try giving those boxes a blow. The pumpinator is batting marvelous, isn't it? Oh, that platform is broken. Press the L. Jolly good. To the control room.
The scholars of the Omniverse have forever debated what the most satisfying feelings in existence are. They used to say batting a hot-boiled egg with a willow cricket bat was the nicest. Then Little Big Planet came along, and they said placing a sticker down was the best. Doubly so if it's a sticker you've made yourself. To begin, open your poppet with the menu button and highlight stickers and decorations with the left stick. Press the action button and find one of these lovely PlayStation camera stickers. Once you spot one you like, press the action button again. Now you can move it around with the left stick and spin it or make it bigger or smaller with the right stick. Place it down with a satisfying tap of the action button. Most gratifying.
Hurry up, dear chum. Nana Pud won't wait if we dilly-dally. Oh, yes. When you see it times 2 like that, it means you need to bring a friend. Actually, you can bring up to 3 friends if you like. The more, the merrier. Here we are. Activate those switches and we'll be on our way. join me in this super vertical infiltration station. And to Stitchem Manor we go! What a great victory for health and safety. A thrilling ride nonetheless. This, old chum, is Stitchem Manor, the final resting place of those dreaded titans. Nana Pud, the crazy crone who lives here, I suspect to be the prophetic liberator of those diabolical denizens. That means she's going to release them. You must get up there and stop her. Me? Oh, well, I've got eggs to boil. But rest assured, I'll be right behind you. Well, not right behind you. Give you a bit of space, obviously. But safely behind you. Pip, pip.
be prosecuted. Then eaten.
Of you to pop by. Have a nice trip.
You won't get out of here in one piece.
Monty! Hats away! Leave me alone! You're for it now!
Hello, Mumsy.
Newty! I might have known this was something to do with you. You can't trust a word this boy says. He's tricked you. And he was such a lovely baby.
Oh, come on, Mumsy. It's time they were released. Imagine what we can do with all that creativity.
Never. Don't you remember what your father said? You must never, ever open the lid! You fool! What have you done? Buncombe will be ruined!
Ruined? No, 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 no. With the Titans under our control, we can make Buncombe the happiest, jolliest picnic spot in the whole Imagisphere. And I couldn't have done it without you, old chum. Come, Titans! Let us make Buncombe Buncombe! Oh, oh, Sorry, Buncombe. Slight change of plan. I think I will destroy you instead. Farewell, dear friend.
Meows! Me cats! What have you done, leading my Newty astray? Poor Newty. He never done no one no harm. He don't know no better. You got to save him from himself. And on the way, you'll save Buncombe too. Come on, follow me. You can't defeat the Titans by yourself. Look at you. I've seen more muscle on a jelly deal. You'll need to awaken Buncombe's old heroes, Odd Sock, Toggle and Swoop. It won't be easy, but your quest begins in Manglewood, Buncombe's great swamp.
Three, two, one, and there you are. I win. To explain, we had a little lottery about the exact moment you'd arrive, and I, most cleverly, calculated it down to the exact nanosecond. Nanoseconds are like nanoseconds, except they're much older and with fewer teeth. You found yourself in sack form at the controls of your pod computer, the stick-shaped steering wheel of your own personal pod. Use the left stick to navigate and the action button to select the things that tickle your fancy. You can detach yourself from the device by pressing the back button, by the way. Play is the place to be when you want to fight off boredom with a soft, woolly sack person's touch. There's loads to do. Some say maybe too much. There's poppet puzzles that test your brain as well as your dexterous hands. And of course, there is our grandest ever adventure to try out. And if you've purchased things from the Little Big Planet store, well, you'll find them in more stories. If that's not enough, then open the door to the community, where you'll find trillions of Brill levels made by enterprising, attractive folk like yourself. There's never a dull minute round here. Welcome back, brave woolen adventurer. Ready for the great and thrilling journey through Bunkum, are you? What twists and turns await you? Who can say? Not me, and not Susan either. She's a cat, you understand, and I don't think a meow or a purr is sufficient to describe what wonders could be next. Phew, that was rather exciting, eh? Quite the thrill ride, I think you'll agree. Oh, and what's this? It's a map. Maps are terrific, aren't they? And Little Big Planet maps 10 times terrificer. And that isn't even a word. Imagine that. Use the left stick to pick your destination and tap the action button to visit it. You'll notice some locked badges along the way. Don't worry, you'll get the measure of those lads as your adventure unfolds. Come on then, let all the wonderful things that can possibly happen start happening.
Hello, Mumsy.
Newty! I might have known this was something to do with you. You can't trust a word this boy says. He's tricked you. But he was such a lovely baby.
Oh, come on, Mumsy. It's time they were released. Imagine what we can do with all that creativity.
Never. Don't. We're lost. Lost! We'll never save Bunkum at this rate. Wait. I've got it. The organisatron will save us. Here, take this. And listen.
When there's a laundry list of things to do as long as both your arms, it's time to call in some help. Whenever the guardians of the small, huge sphere have a task for you, the organisatron kindly jots it down for you. Hold down the triangle button to open it up, and from there you can check on your have-dones and yet-to-dos using your left stick. A press of the action button lets you examine the ins and outs of your chosen activity, and you can even get handy pointers on where you need to go by pressing the menu button. It's awfully useful like that. As always, a quick tap of the back button will close the organisatron, letting you skip back off to do whatever it is you do when you think we're not looking.
We have a heading. Let's go. So this is Manglewood. This filthy This swamp was once home to Bunkum's thriving film industry. Have a word with Marlon Random. He's gone a bit bonkers, but he knows what's what. With Oddsock on your side, you can stop those horrible titans and bring back my Newtie.
Enter scene. Winning smile. Dramatic pause. Marlon Random is the name. Method acting is the game. Come on, baby, bring it closer. Closer. That's it. Beautiful. Camera never lies. How you doing, Cloth Kid? Looking for Oddsock, huh? Well, you're gonna need to find Oddsock's 3 marbles first. When the Titans were defeated, the great heroes lost their motivation. Soon, they lost their marbles, too, and retreated into their sanctuaries. They haven't been seen since. Over time, the marbles were forgotten by all but Bunkum's oldest and wisest, and coolest. Lucky for you, old Marlon Random knows where they are. One's in the heavily guarded fort. We're gonna have to do that one real quiet-like. One is in the dark heart of the Imagisphere. One sits in the boughs of a great tree. You'll need to branch out to find it. When you find a marble, it will fly back to its place on the shrine gate. Find all 3, and the gate will open. Don't worry, kid. I'll be on hand to direct you. You gotta get all 3 marbles to wake up Oddsock.
Oh dear, I can hear Matilda's tummy rumbling from out here. What a tasty treat you are! Could you help me create a delicacy for my, friend Matilda? Come on in. I can hear Matilda's tummy rumbling. Come inside, quick! Gotcha! Look at you all! A feast fit for a beast. You gotta get 6 of you snack-sized sack things. That'll keep Matilda quiet for a while. If you want her to slip into a food coma, you'll need to get at least 6 of you through. Do that, and I'll give you the clothes off my back. Come on! I can't feed Matilda and run a kitchen. Just think about all my disappointed customers. Don't let Matilda...